Hey guys, and welcome back. It's time for another World of Tanks replay. I know it's been a while, but this time I'm going to show you a match in my T49. So, here we are on the map Miravanka. We are on the side with the Magic Forest here. I'm in the T49, which is a Tier 5 American tank destroyer. It runs into the Hellcat. So, I did not play through this tank to get to the Hellcat. I actually went back and unlocked it. I played through the Wolverine line to get to the Hellcat. So, here we go. I'm going over towards the Magic Forest here. And I'm going to kind of sit back here for a few minutes, or seconds, not minutes, and wait on some other tanks to come through here to help me push up, because even though this tank has a fairly decent gun when you get it fully upgraded, you don't have a lot of armor, and so you don't really want to be out in front of anything that can just light you up. So here comes our KV1, so I decide I'm going to push up with him, and I'm going more towards the outside of the forest here. So here we go, the KV1 and see, I back off a little bit. The KV1 gets up there, and he stops, and that's when I see some tanks on the ridge line over there, and I zoom in and try to take some shots at them, but of course there's too many buildings in the way, which, my fault, whatever, would have been a waste of a shot anyway. So, I move up a little bit more to get even with the KV1. That's when I see our AT2 coming up behind me. So, here we go, and then I knock over a tree, and I think, well, I'm gonna be spotted at this point. Excuse me. And that's when I see the enemy KV1. So our KV1 lights him up pretty good, and then I take a few shots into him. A couple penetrate, most of them bounce because I'm shooting at his front plate there, and we're not getting a lot of penetration the angle I'm shooting at. But our KV1 is just getting lit into. So I know that he's going to die, and our AT2 is just sitting back here not doing anything. So if you're that person, don't be that person. Please come help your teammates, especially when one of them is being shot like that. So the KV1 is down to like 6 hit points or so I finish him off in a couple shots. I bounce a few, and then finally I get the kill for a whopping 3 points. So our KV1 is dead, and it's just me and the AT2 over here, who's going to prove to be an even bigger idiot than I thought he was. So here we go, and I see all of these tanks over here, and I immediately think, well, I'm gonna die. So I just start shooting, and I get hit several times here. I see both the enemy artilleries, and I know that those should probably be priority. So I'm gonna sit here, let my track finish instead of wasting my repair kit. And that's when I see the T25 over here. And I'm just gonna, help the idiot AT2 out. And I'm gonna take him out. So I'm at 3 kills here. And I'm gonna go around this ridge, and I see one arty here, and then I see the bishop, and the bishop is a fairly decent player, so he becomes my priority. So I take several shots at him, and I bounce, which I'm not really certain how it's possible to bounce off of artillery, but it is possible, and I did it several times. So I get the kill on the bishop, which I thought was a pretty big deal. So I go over here, and I'm going to try to take out the priest, and the priest gets one-shotted. Like, I bounce off the priest, and then he gets one-shotted by our bishop. So I see that there's an issue going on in the woods here with the idiot AT2 and the enemy AT2. So I know to shoot the AT2 in his little tumor-like thing, so I just start shooting him, hoping to get him down to like no health, so our AT2 can finish him off. But I'm having like no luck, and then I see that I'm getting shot, so I see the enemy T49 here. So he's taking out a lot of my health, and so I'm gonna flank him here. Gonna line myself up with this building, go around it, so I'm not completely exposed to him, and then before I can even zoom in all the way, I fire, and then he drives off the cliff and dies, and that is the end of the match. We ended up winning, so that was a big deal. So let's look at the results. So it was, of course, my 2x. I got the high caliber and my first class mastery badge. I had top damage on the map and on the team by about 500 points or so. So, hope you guys have enjoyed this and hope to see you on the battlefield soon.